What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? Thank you all so much for joining me on today. It means so much to me. If you're up at 6 a.m. listening to me on my Feel the Beat web radio station, thank you so much for joining me. If you're listening to me at any other time of the day on any of my platforms, such as Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. If you're listening to me on any of those platforms, thank you so much for stopping by and pressing that play button and just taking a chance on me. If you're new here, welcome. I speak about positive things. I'm always talking about positivity and ways to motivate, uplift, and encourage you. I share some of my life experiences. I talk about that a lot because I've just been through so much in my life, and I feel like someone else can benefit from some of the things that I went through. I know that I did not go through everything that I went through for no reason, just to sit back and not do anything. I believe that everything I went through was to come out and help someone else. So that's what I strive to do every day. I'm always going to be talking about positivity. If you follow me on any of my social medias, I'm always posting positive things and just uplifting myself, basically, because if I don't love on me, if I don't motivate myself and uplift and encourage myself, how in the world can I do that for anyone else? I have to make sure I take care of me first. And I always talk about self-love, positivity. I talk about all those things here on my podcast. And hopefully you won't get tired of me talking about it because I talk about it a lot. That's what I believe in. Excuse me. So I just want to encourage someone on today to not wait on anyone else to motivate you. Don't sit around and wait. You know, I've had experiences with this, and I've heard so many stories from other people. Like, people are out here really accomplishing goals, kicking down doors, making a name for themselves. And the family members are just sitting on the sideline, just sitting there watching, not supporting, never coming to anything, never offering words of encouragement and things of that nature. Like, to me, that is just so sad. It really is. Also, those same people, and from my experience as well, don't get that push from the family, right? Don't get that extra motivation from the family. But you have complete strangers that will come out of nowhere and show you all the love in the world and support. And that is so weird to me. I've always said that that's just so weird. And I don't know, sometimes jealousy, this is not always the case, but sometimes jealousy, envy, people not wanting you to, go higher than them. People just want to keep you stagnant. People don't believe in you. All that kind of stuff is mainly the issues that come from the family. So these strangers don't even know you, right? They don't know you. So when they meet you, me, for example, on social media, and you may run across one of my posts and I'm posting something positive. Maybe it was something that you needed to hear that day. So that may motivate you to go to my profile and check out some more videos, right? Or if not me, just anyone. These people don't know me, right? But they're meeting me for the first time, and this is the introduction that they're getting. positivity, love, light, all of that. Complete strangers now. But your family has been around you your entire life. Your family knows you personally. So what's wrong with that picture? I think there's a lot wrong with that picture. It's a whole lot wrong with that picture. People that are the closest to you and known you the longest should be the first ones to support you, to push you, to check out your content, to check out your music. Whatever you do, your family should be the first ones to support you. It's something I've learned along this journey, and I've spoken of this before as well because I truly believe in it. You have to get out there and make your own family. You have to make your own family. Just because someone is blood related to you does not necessarily mean that that's family. And that's so sad to say. And it's probably even sadder to hear, but sometimes you have to make your own family. I believe wherever your heart is, wherever you're the most comfortable, wherever you feel like you can just be you, that's home and that's family. That is your home and that is family. I've gotten a chance to experience this firsthand, and I am not proud of it. I have spoken about this before, but I will continue to speak about it because it's my truth. I think it's so sad that sometimes, family members would treat you a certain way because of who your parents are or things that your parents have done. They don't get to know you. They don't know anything about you. They just know that your parents have done something or your parents are a certain way and they just don't rock with whatever it is that your parent does. So they don't fool with you either because that's your parent. I know that I'm not the only one out there in the entire world that has been treated that way by certain family members. And I think it's really sad. Excuse me. I think it's really sad that is the reality of some people. But then this journey that I've been on has taught me a lot too. It's taught me a lot. It's taught me that I would rather have people that truly love me, truly want to get to know me, truly support and believe in me. I would rather have people like that in my corner than to have someone next to me that's only there because we're blood related. I also believe that when family members treat you that way, they miss out. They miss out on so much. They miss out on a lot. They may have prejudged you because of who your parents are, who your siblings are. They may have prejudged you. But then later in life, they figure out that you're a good person. That you're nothing like your parents or your siblings or whoever it is that they don't really care too much for. They figure out down the line that you're the total opposite of that person. And then they realize that they missed out on so much. So many things that went on in your life, they missed out. Excuse me. And sometimes, and I speak about this because, like I said, this is my reality as well. I just believe people should do better. I really, really do. Um, we need to start spreading more love. We need to start loving on each other more. We really should. Life is too short to be hating people, especially hating people because of something you heard about them or because they may be close to someone that you don't like. Like, you really have no valid reason to not like them, but it's just something to do. It's time out for that. It really is. We need more people loving on each other out here. And I speak about love almost every episode. I think every episode. Because that's just where I am in my life. I believe that the world needs more love. I believe that we need more people out here loving on themselves. Self-love. If you don't have love for yourself, it's impossible to spread love to other people. It's entirely impossible. I want to share some affirmations with you all. I love affirmations. I believe that we should get in the habit of saying affirmations on a daily basis. You can find some online. You can make up your own. Just whatever. Just in the mornings when you get up, of course, give thanks for another day. Take time to breathe. Step outside and enjoy the sun. And just get in a positive mindset. Positive. No matter what's going on, no matter who's being negative around you, get in a positive mindset. Enjoy the fact that you can get out of bed on your own with no help. You can put your own clothes on with no help. You can move about with no help. Show gratitude and forgive yourself for mistakes that you have made. Give yourself grace. Show love to yourself. Some of the positive affirmations that I have for you today are: I am peace. Peace is within me. Peace is all around me. I release all fear that tried to tell me I should be somewhere different. In this moment, I am safe and secure. I am willing to see love available to me in this experience. I am present. I need only to focus on right here and right now. I am relaxed and calm. I can get through difficult situations. I'm doing my best. I am more than just my job. I am enough. I offer myself rest and relaxation. I am deserving of my own love and care. I take care of my mind, body, and spirit. I make healthy choices. I know how to take care of myself. I can help others when I help myself first. I care for myself because I love myself. My self-care is priority. My peace matters. And that is just a few affirmations that I want to share with you on today. Affirmations can basically get you centered. It can put you in a positive mindset. And I believe that we all should practice positive affirmations daily, not just sometimes, daily. Staying on a positive path is a daily routine. It's daily. It's not something that you should pick up whenever you feel like it and then put it down when things are going well. No. You should walk this walk every day. Help your neighbor, help someone else. If you see someone struggling, now it doesn't always have to be financial. You could see someone struggling mentally. Things are going on. Offer yourself. Offer love. Just do that. I just feel like if we all do this, can you imagine how the world would be? With so much negativity out here every day on social media. I was just having this conversation with someone earlier, and it's crazy. I think here lately, we've been having a lot of rappers with so-called beef and going back and forth, going against each other and saying negative things about each other. And I do believe that that is a distraction. It's a distraction because it's drama, it's negativity, it's foolishness. It's something that, they know that's going to make a lot of people get their minds off of off their path, off what they need to be focusing on, off of their dreams, off of accomplishing things, off of knowing what's really going on in the world. A lot of people are wrapped up in the rap beefs. And then in that conversation that I was having earlier, I was like, a lot of the things that were going on before the eclipse, before a lot of things went on, like people have stopped talking about them. It's like, it's a distant memory, like it's been forgotten about. And now all of a sudden, everyone is so interested in rap beefs. It's so weird to me. It's really weird. And years ago, I probably would have been one of those people that were like so intrigued and curious to know what was going on and what's going to come out on the next diss track and all that. I would have been wrapped up in all that. But since I've started loving on me, focusing on what really matters, and just having a completely different walk in life, I'm not interested in any of those things anymore. That is how you know you're growing. That is how you know you're evolving. When things that are negative and full of drama don't excite you anymore, you're not interested at all. That's how you know you're growing. That's how you know you're on a different path. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. And I have a lot of time to sit and think about things and process a lot of things. I think a lot. I think a whole lot. I'm constantly thinking of ways to evolve and just be a better person, better version of myself than I was yesterday. Never have I been in competition with anyone. Never will I be in competition with anyone. The only person that I am in competition with is myself. Always. Anyone that knows me personally will tell you, I don't get involved in drama. I am constantly thinking of ways to leave a legacy for my children. Figuring out ways to make the world better. I can't save the world, but I can try. And I can do that by putting out positivity in the universe. I'm going to do that by putting out positivity in the universe and opening my arms and receiving all of the positivity and the love that's coming my way. I'm so gracious and I'm ready to receive. I'm thankful for all of the experiences that I've had in my life. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this opportunity to be able to have a podcast and just be me and just speak my truth. I'm thankful. I'm excited for all of the emails and inboxes that I receive from people that appreciate the things I say, that appreciate the fact that I have a positive podcast. That means a lot to me. It really, really does. And I've said before, and I will continue to say, if I only have one person with an open heart and an open mind listening to me, I am doing my job. If they're taking the information and using it, if they're spreading love and light, they're being positive, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. And that within itself makes me feel so alive. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I am pleasing the Most High because I'm being obedient. I'm speaking about things that I know could possibly help someone else. I know that things that I talk about is not for everyone, but it's always going to be that one person that hits the play button and they needed to hear something that I said. They wanted to just hear some positivity. Maybe they had a bad day and they just needed to hear some positivity. I've done my job. I've done what I'm supposed to do. And I remember years, well, I've been doing this for a little bit over 3 years now, but I think year one, about a year and a half, I used to write out everything that I was going to say. There's nothing wrong with that. But I used to write out everything that I was going to say on the podcast. Like everything was scripted. But as I was going through my journey and experiencing more and more things, meditating, talking to the Most High, I realized that I don't need to write a script. I don't need to write anything down about what I'm going to say unless I'm doing research on a particular subject. That's the only time I'll do that. But as far as just getting on here and being authentically me, speaking from my heart, speaking from experiences, speaking from love, I'm going to get on here every time and I'm going to speak and I'm going to help someone else that needs help. I'm going to uplift someone that was feeling down on that day. Maybe you felt like giving up. Maybe you felt hopeless. Maybe you're going through just a lot of things right now. And the only thing that satisfies your heart is just listening to positivity. And you ran across my podcast. I'm doing my job. It was meant for you to come across my podcast in this moment. Even if it's 2, 3, 4 years from now. And you found my podcast and you press play on this particular episode. It was meant for you to listen to me in this moment. It was meant for me to tell you that you are amazing and that you can do anything that you want to do in this life. Just stay positive and believe. Stay focused. You have to do the work now. It's not going to just come to you. Nothing is going to just come to you. You have to get out there in the field. Get your hands dirty and do the work. But while you're out there doing the work, the Most High is going to be right there with you, helping you every step of the way. Even when you lose hope and you feel like you can't do it, you feel like giving up. Maybe you've been doing whatever it is for years. And you just feel like giving up because you can't see your way out. I'm here to tell you to keep going. Don't you dare give up. You've made the first step because you got out there in the field and you started working. You made the first step. Whatever it is that you want to do. You're making steps. Put in that application. Go back to school. Start that project. Write that song. Whatever it is that you want to do, do it. Because I tell you, and I've spoken about this, and maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. But life is so short. I lost some of the closest people to me, the closest family. I lost 3 of them 6 months apart. 3 of them. First, it was my father. Then it was my brother. Then it was my grandmother that raised me. 3 months apart. I mean, 6 months apart. Life is so short. My brother was taken away so young. He was 36 years old. 36. And I love telling this story. The night before he passed away, the night before he passed away, we always talked. Every day, all through the day, just always talking. He always called me to check on me every day when I got off work. That was my brother, my best friend. The night before he passed away, we talked on the phone. That was the longest conversation we ever had on the phone. The longest. And in that conversation, it was like he was saying his goodbyes to me. It took me years to really grasp what that was, because I was so heartbroken and so hurt, and I wasn't really thinking about that. It's like he was saying his goodbyes to me, because in that conversation, he told me so many things. Told me he wanted me to be happy. That was the last thing he said to me. Told me that I needed to get out there and experience things and explore the world and try this and do that. And he gave me relationship advice like he always did. And then that next morning, he was gone. Early that next morning, he was gone. And I tell that story because we had no idea that he was going to leave here so early. I had no idea that that was the last conversation that we were going to have. Because I was used to talking to him every single day, every day. He checked on me. He loved me. Came to visit me. But he was taken away. My father left here too soon. We were building, working on a relationship. But he was snatched away. My grandmother, she raised me from 12 years old to 16. Taken away. I tell you guys, love on your family. Love on your family. If you're having issues, try talking it out. Try working it out. Excuse me. Try rebuilding. There's nothing wrong with trying. If you try and it just doesn't work, then that's just what it is. You have to protect your peace. Sometimes you have to let people go. But love on your family while they're here. Love on your friends while they're here. I'm always telling my friends, which is only a few, and my family, that I love them. I'm always saying that. I never get off the phone with my children without saying, I love you. I text them, I love you, just out the blue. You never know the last time you're going to see someone. The last time you're going to hear their voice in your ear. The last time you're going to hug them. So please, please take it from me. Cherish your family and friends and love on them and make sure they know how you feel about them. And on that note, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end today's podcast. I thank you all so much once again for joining me, for taking time out of your day to press that play button and see what's going on over here. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I said something that you can resonate with, something that will motivate you to keep going, to know that you are special and you're amazing, to know that no matter what anyone says negative about you, that you can do anything that you want to do. I tell you, the mind is so powerful. So powerful. And when you have people putting you down or being negative or telling you that you can't do something, that should light a fire under you to make you go even harder to accomplish your goals. Go hard. Kick down those doors. Reach those goals. Live your life. Try new things. Try new foods. Just do it all. And make the most of your life. Never forget your loved ones that have gone on. Never forget them. Keep their memories alive. And your family that's here with you, hold them a little bit tighter. I want you all to know that the Most High loves you so much. And I love you too. I will see you all in the next episode.